Yung nearest neighbor mo, love thy neighbor as thyself. Like ours, yung kapitbahay natin, wala na tayong pakialam. Kahit maligas yan wala na tayong pakialam Tapos we speak of love. Especially yesterday. Naku, puro love na lang. I wish you love. I wish you the best of everything because I love you. Yun hanggang kahapon, usong-uso yung kahapon Yeah? Pero lipas na ngayon yan. Ano ba ngayon? 15? Di ba 14 kahapon? Araw ng pagmamahal daw. I wish you health and more than wealth. I wish you love. I wish you shelter from the storm. A cozy fire to keep you warm. I wish you health and more than wealth. I wish you love. Ayan. Yan, puro love, sinasabi natin, ano? Pero, simply loving our neighbors, yung nandun sa tabing bakod natin, hindi naman natin pinapakialaman yun. Pag hindi totoo sinasabi ko, tutul kayo. Wala naman tayong pakialam. Yung classmate mo, walang baon, ano pakialam mo? Magdusa ka. Wala kang baon Tutuksuhin pa nga Sarap nito Magdusa ka. Ganyan. Ganyan tayong tao. Ganyan tayo kasama ngayon. Because in the standards of the scriptures, although you do not feel guilt within you, ang tawag sa iyo ng Diyos, masamang tao. Because you have lost your concern for your fellow men. Ganun na tayo kasama ngayon. Kaya ang pag-uusapan natin, Biblia, yung tunay na pag-ibig, wala na ngayon meron nun Bihira na lang. Bihira na lang. Nawala na yun. Ang totoo nga, sabi ko nga ngayon common sense is not very common now Diba? That thing that we say or we call common sense is not very common now. Wala na rin tayong common sense na yun. Maraming tao. Forgive me for saying this, Marami na ngayon, hindi na gumagamit ng common sense ang tao. Bakit? Biro mo yung drugs. Alam mo naman, pag nag-drugs kayo, magsisira na ang buhay mo. Ba't nagda-drugs ka pa? Yun lang ko sabi ko doon sa mga anak ko, sa mga pamangkin ko, sa mga apo ko. I do not I refrain from taking anything that is with sugar in it. Ayoko. Galit ako sa sugar. I have known the sufferings of diabetics because my mother is a diabetic. She's now 87 years old. With 7 years old of a diabetic life. 7 taon na siyang may diabetes. I have known the malady of diabetes. Kaya sabi ko, nag-research ako sa sugar. Masama pala talaga yung sugar. Pero we are being encouraged to eat sugar, to drink soft drinks. Chocolate. Actually, we cannot drink chocolate without sugar. Pero tanong nyo sa mga professors nyo in science, sugar has nothing good in it. Only the taste. Pero ang nandyan, lason. It's a compound. It's a chemical compound. It is addictive. Yan sugar. Pero ang symbol ng love is sugar. Di ba? Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Alam niyo ba yan? Hindi pa kayo tao kasi nung mauso yun. Ngayon, yung simbolo mismo ng pag-ibig, mali Sugar, sweet. Hindi como sweet, mabuti. There are things that are bitter but very good for the body. There are bitter things in life that is very beneficial to the body. But sweet is not beneficial at all. I will believe you if that sweetness is coming from something that is natural, pwede pa. Pero pagka sweetness of sugar or sucrose, Masama po yun sa katawan. Ngayon, ba't ko dinidiscuss itong bagay na ito? Kasi sa pag-aaral ko ng iba't ibang bagay sa mundo, I have known that the Bible is an authority of life. Sa science, sa health, nandito lahat eh. Kaya walang masama kung dito natin kukunin yung talagang kahulugan ng pag-ibig. Umpisahan ho natin. The first one half hour that have passed is just an introduction of our topic. Pero palagay ko naman, doon sa introduction na yun, may napulot na kayo, no? Lalo na yung kanta ko. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. Yun ang sabi nung kanta. Galit doon si Andres Bonifacio. Dahil sabi ni Andres, aling pag-ibig pa ang hihigit kaya sa pagkadalisay at pagkadakila, kundi ang pag-ibig sa tinubuang lupa. Magkakontra sila. Kaya hindi authority. Dahil kung yung parehong totoo, it must not contradict with the other. Kung totoong ang tamang pag-ibig at ang tunay na pinakadakilang pag-ibig ay pagmamahal sa lupang tinubuan, hindi dapat kontrahin naman ng isa pang pagmamahal yon. Ng pagmamahal daw sa sarili is the greatest love of all. Ngayon, para wag tayo maligaw, let us turn the pages of our Bible. Ano ba ang tunay na kahulugan ng pag-ibig? What is love after all? In the biblical definition of it. Kasi maliligaw kasi iba-ibang mga definition eh. Love is a many splendor thing. It's the April rose that only grows in the early spring. Love is nature's way of giving, a reason to be living, a golden crown that makes a man a king. Lost on a high and windy hill, in the morning mist, two lovers kissed, and the world stood still. Bakit? Tama yan eh. When two lovers kiss, the world will stand still. And your fingers touch my silent heart and taught it how to sing. Yes, to love a many splendor thing. Ayan, di ba? Ang daing definition ng love sa kanta na yun eh. Pero, let us set aside those definitions. That love is blind. Sometimes it's true that love is blind also. Biro mo, makapag-asawa ng pagkaganda-ganda yung pagkapangit-pangit. Hindi ba that love is blind talaga? Pero sa Biblia, ito po ang definition ng love. And as I read the verses, please assess yourselves. If you have this kind of values in you, then rate yourself if you have the true love that is being taught us by our Creator. And the meaning of love is 13:4 of the book of 1 Corinthians. Pakinggan.
Ang pag-ibig ay mapagpahinuhod.
Ayun. Ang pag-ibig, ang wika, ay mapagpahinuhod. Ano ba sa English yung mapagpahinuhod?
Charity suffereth long.
Ayun. Suffereth long.
Opo.
Mapagpahinuhod. Ang pag-ibig pala, ano siya, he is someone who has love is ready to suffer long. Kaya halimbawa, nakapag-asawa ka ng may underarm alarm. Hindi naman pwede pag natuklasan mo may underarm alarm, tapon mo na sa basura, no? Remember your vow to love and to cherish in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, until death do you part.